So, we finally decided to check out stuff in the castle, which, I mean, there isn't a whole lot to do in your rooms, so, like, why the hell not? And we found a bunch of stuff, like billions of dollars worth of stuff. I'm not even going to say millions. Like, crazy numbers that I couldn't even fathom. And I just saw a bunch of shit that just blew my mind. Like, I saw that there was a room that couldn't possibly have been held together. Like, the stuff in that room, the weight would not have been supported. I just don't know how any of this is real.
We found a lot of locked doors, some interesting collections. So much random stuff. I mean, so much stuff that didn't make any sense. All sorts of time periods. It was just ridiculous. Why is this here?
It's interesting case. We've explored for 2 weeks and only see interesting rooms. It's hard to imagine a person living there. Very hard to imagine. And the hobbies of this person is very strange. Not many people do I know who want to have a weapon collection so vast, so large. And atomic bomb. Must be very hard to get atomic bomb. Cannot imagine you original housekeeper got it. Especially when they've been dead for 70 years. An atomic bomb invented 70 years ago, almost exactly. Interesting.
Kind of interesting. A lot of possible historical significance. I wonder what the previous owners were using it for. I know what I'm going to use it for. Props. Yeah, lots of props.
Investigating the castle, I just kind of wanted to stay near everybody. I haven't felt quite comfortable in the castle ever since a weird thing happened. That was weird. So I've just been kind of looming around people and hoping they kind of don't notice me and I'm going to kind of keep quiet for now because it seems that a lot of things are going on that's weird. But there was a lot of weird stuff in that castle. Things that really shouldn't be there. Like, what in the world? I'm not quite sure what to think about it. If I get to keep this castle and keep all that stuff, that's going to be awesome.
So, dessert is done.
Yeah.
Benny comes around to collect your empty dishes.
So
he
hold
picks
on.
up all 3 plates in front of Knox.
So we saw wrestling moving right out.
Yeah.
So I'm going,
I have a chicken for
guys, what if he's going out to get the you know what?
One moment.
How would he
Oh,
know
that's
that was
probably it. Yeah.
I will speak to
Go ahead and let
Benny
him-
Do you want to go
in,
watch
Russian
him do it?
Yeah.
Like, what is there to?
and ask her what
He's just
Russian
gonna-
is doing
Let's just go see what he's doing.
out in the garden.
I do not know, but
I thought that we were
think
gonna go to
he
the
has
library.
an errand in the garden.
What errand?
He
could
doesn't
be in-
tell me all.
What
this,
errand could be in
Come on,
garden?
guys, we gotta find out.
I do not
Wait,
know.
if this
He does not tell me almost anything.
isn't a reality
If Mistress
show,
does not give me instruction, I usually am not allowed to talk to wrestling at all.
What's the boy's name?
Oh,
Jeremiah.
Would Jeremiah know?
Maybe he and wrestling.
May I speak to Jeremiah?
I can summon him if you like.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
You guys all see this and she like dashes off
Jeremiah is
the fellow.
Yes.
I guess I could understand
Do
the
they
word
all
Jeremiah.
cook, or is there another cook?
As far as you know, there's only the 4 of them, and you've never seen
Jeez.
anyone other than Georgia and Benny do food stuff. Jeremiah's the one who comes up
Was
with wine
Georgia
and
the older?
yeah,
lady?
she's the
Oh, okay.
yeah. Georgia Orley is the mistress, I'm not sure she's ever told you guys their names. They just always call her Ms. Orley.
Yeah, I
think
the opposite.
But yeah, so basically, after a few moments, Jeremiah comes up. He looks a little bit like he just kind of put on his
Jeremiah.
vest.
You are you?
What?
I'm again speaking
I,
Russian.
I'm well. How can I help?
Good. Curious. Why is Ruslan going to the garden?
Oh, he says he has some business to attend to.
Business. What business could be in the garden on such a night?
I do not know. Maybe you.
We did bury the head of Einuk. Could that be
Oh,
part
that
of
must
it?
be it. Yes, Ruslan does not like it when his garden is messed up.
How did he know that we did that?
We can see the garden from the windows.
Even in the dark night?
Ruslan has very good vision.
Interesting. Okay. Thank you, Jeremy.
Almost supernatural vision.
Did you get what you wanted, Carl?
Is this all?
You
Yes.
finished reading the contract?
Okay.
Yes, I asked Jeremiah about Ruslan's going to the garden.
Yeah.
We should still go and see what he's up to.
He says he has business out there.
It is raining cats and dogs.
I already
Super, super
got
bright.
clean, and I'm not.
surprised he's
yeah.
doing that by himself, but I don't really want
I already got clean, and I'm not about to.
There are only 4 employees here. It's like everything is kind of by themselves. It's
It
probably
doesn't-
why the garden isn't that well kept up.
It doesn't rain like this in San Bernardino, man.
We're going to garden. Freddy, we have plans.
But
You can't steal plans from me.
do you not want to see what he's doing?
Is this what Americans do? Make plans then cancel.
Oh, come on. Don't pull that
to. Well,
on.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
I'll meet you in the library. Oh, wait, never
Oh,
showed
man.
up. It's like, oh, the
Look.
garden was more fun.
I'll meet you back there in just a couple of seconds. I just want to see what's going on.
Okay, good luck out there.
So I'm going to slip
He's
out
done.
the back door
All right.
and just try to, like, as I slip out, can I see Ruslan? Can I see where he's going?
No. It's
Okay, it's too
rain, it's
too much.
black, it's watering, it's like basically dark. You can hardly see like 5 feet in front
So
of you.
I open the door and see this, and I go, nah.
As soon as you
and I
open the
shut it.
door, like there's water like
yeah,
beating into the thing. Is like,
I close it.
Alright.
I go, and I head back to the library.
Yes,
Ruslan's
library.
And then we go all the way upstairs, and we see Heinrich. And that was freaky too, cause like, you know, I saw his eyes move, dude. I don't know. I didn't know that these things were gonna be this way. I just didn't expect this.
I don't know what to say. That looked as real as anything I've ever seen. I've seen people. I've seen bodies. That looked real. I think it was real.
So Freddy, who, I mean, dude, I can't even help him anymore. Freddy wants to fucking kick in the head American History X style, and I don't know what he was gonna get out of that. Like, if the head is fake, then you're wasting your time, but if the head's real, then you kicked in a real head. What is wrong with you?
That was freaky. And he tried to kick the head open. And I'm not sure why they thought that was a good idea. And then we went to bury it outside. And I don't think that was a good idea either. And there was this like big, weird, it was just weird. That head looked totally freaky. I'm not sure if this is still like a game show anymore. I'm not sure what's going on.
It's very important to pray for the head, because you know, as they have in the Brasovian saying, a head on the table means the spirits in the bed. And we do not want spirits in beds, only people.
Look, no disrespect to the artists who tried to put that thing together, but I'm a little concerned. I wanted to see what was inside the head. Like, you know, if this is an actual artificial head, it might have some brains inside. I just wanted to see. I had to stomp on it. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I had to.
Freddy comes back. He's like soaking wet.
I just opened the door for 2. Is that bad?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like
Yeah.
rain is like literally just washing across the building like in sheets.
I just took a shower.
I bet Rustin's gonna come back. He's gonna be perfectly dry.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go
Yes,
meet
because he's Mary Poppins.
Karlov in the library. Well, because he brought an umbrella.
Library
No,
time.
because he has an aura of pure evil.
An aura of dryness. All right.
All right, so you guys are
Evil's very
in
dry.
a beautiful 3-story library. You know the kinds that have like the little ladders that roll around.
Oh yeah, those are nice.
All right.
A few of you who care about these things will first notice that there is the classic library crystal cognac glass, sort of like
Oh, excellent. I'm gonna go pour myself some.
yes,
Okay. I will turn
giant fireplace, like basically enough to heat up at least 100 feet in front of the fireplace.
As any notable researcher would assume, in places like this, there must be some sort of family record or record of materials gathered or record of like things brought to the mansion or the castle over time. Some sort of record of transference within this library.
Okay,
I would like to try to find
where will you look for it?
That's just how the library is 3 stories tall.
It's 3 stories high and is floor to ceiling with books. You think that there may be 100,000 to 150,000 volumes here.
So, does my previous knowledge of libraries give me any inclination on where to start? Like, is there some sort of filing system, or do I know?
If there
are
was
these-
a Dewey Decimal System, that would be. But it appears, as far as you can tell, that this library is just every time a book came in, they stuck it on a shelf somewhere. Like literally, there's a copy of
Savages.
like Charlotte's Web next to like
Oh come on.
a early version of the Gutenberg Bible.
So, second question: do all the books seem to be in Brasovian, or are they actually like?
Almost none of the books in the Brasovia.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
There are
Okay.
books from all over the world.
So,
There are, in fact, as you look, you're pretty sure that on the highest level, there's a whole wall that are just scrolls
I will-
inside of cubbies.
I will take some time and I
wanna
will
look at the
scour the library. I don't care if it takes me till like 10 o'clock at night for any useful information.
It'll
Yeah.
take you to 10 o'clock at night in 4 weeks.
Okay.
Like,
Can I look at the top floor near where the scrolls are?
sure, you
Okay.
can go up the staircase and then climb the ladder up to where the scrolls are.
Okay.
In fact, Knox is very interested and comes along with you. And yes, so there's a wall, one section here about 3 shelves wide and like 1 story high. There are just cubbies with holes. Like, you guys have heard of this. Like, you've seen like PBS specials where they do those simulations of what the Library of Alexandria was like. This is just like that. You're like, oh my gosh, they replicated the Library of Alexandria here. And there are scrolls in here.
awesome.
And you're pretty sure that some of these scrolls are so old that if you took them out and tried to unscroll them, the papyrus would just break apart.
Gosh dang it.
Ooh.
I
Like they're in air sealed compartments.
They're not. They're just sitting out.
Are there-
But they look super old, like
Why
really
would they?
authentically
Why wouldn't
old.
they air seal them? What
Okay.
are they doing?
Just this one section of the library, like the scrolls and the books near it. Can I look for any book that looks odd or strange,
You don't
or out of place, or something that looks interesting and catches
Maybe.
Are
my
any of the
eye?
books glowing?
make a search roll.
Sir, I can't use
Spot hidden.
library use.
Library use is not that useful here because this is not actually a library.
not
It's just
organized.
a bunch of books tossed
Curses.
on the
Oh,
shelf.
goddamn.
Library use is
All right.
using like a searching system to
Yeah,
find.
Right,
there's
right.
no Dewey Decimal
You
System.
just
Are
shot
you
down the
tell-
only
wait,
potential
Are you
use of
telling
library
me
use.
using Google's library use?
Yes.
yeah, technically.
It is
So,
Alright.
so you're saying that there's no sort
No.
of directory to like
No, that's a fail.
where things could be.
If there is a directory, you haven't found it.
That's a
sounds
fail.
like sounds like
Okay.
this is a personal library where the owner of the mansion would know where everything is just because it's his library.
You're overwhelmed by the chaos of the scrolls. Like, they look like they come from all periods wherever scrolls were used. Some are like just rolled up pieces of parchment. Others have like end pieces that are ornate gold and carved and things like that. Some of them look like they're religious texts based on like the type of wrapping and wax that there's on. But there's such a broad variety that you're thinking any one of these could probably take an archaeologist like a whole year of research with like the finest equipment to study.
What about
so
what about the material the scrolls are written on? Are there any materials that look different than papyrus
There's like a-
or oddly?
Yes, some of them look like their paper, like the Chinese would have created.
Okay.
Some of them look like they're papyri. Some of them look like they're maybe leather or something like that, but very thin. You're not really sure. Like
Okay.
it's again.
Those ones.
Okay, do you want to take one of those?
Are these the ones that I think will fall apart?
It's hard to say because you don't get to handle a lot of these things, like not authentic ones at least.
Okay.
But there are stands nearby where you would unroll a scroll if you wanted to.
Gingerly, I'm going to take one of those very carefully and slowly unroll it upon one of the
Right.
lecterns.
So,
Oh god.
make a luck roll.
Okay.
So Knox is up here with you, right?
Yes,
Yes.
I
Alright.
am.
You should make a luck roll too, then, Knox.
I don't see luck
wait,
on.
Luck is one of your
What floor are you
characteristics
on?
at the top.
The top.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I didn't fill it in because I don't
Nope.
know what it is.
That's a 96.
All right.
Is luck twice one of those stats then?
Luck
Luck is
is-
5 times power. What's your POW?
5 times. Okay, so that's 60.
Okay, hold
And
on.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
that makes
knowledge is either. Or no.
Knowledge is 5 times education.
5 times
Yeah,
education.
they're right next to
Idiot.
the.
Being 65.
Alright.
Okay, cool.
So Freddy
I
is
didn't
not
know.
lucky on this one. How about you?
61. Oh, I'm 60.
you missed by missed by one.
So I'm just gonna...
I pick up exactly like next to the pertinent score. the
That's
next one.
That's the next
Okay.
one over.
So-
It's like,
And then roll it and it breaks.
I'm gonna do what you just do at like a bookstore, right?
Mhm.
I'm just gonna walk by, look at books, and just pick out one that looks interesting. And since my hobby is history, of course I'm gonna look into the history of Brasovia. So I'm gonna see if there's anything like the Great Wars in Brasovia, 1501.
Yeah, I
Sure.
Something like
I wanted
Okay.
to look for history of the
so,
area.
so first of all, you guys unroll a scroll, and this one is like on this kind of like leathery, maybe kind of like sheepskinish type of thing. And as far as you can know, it like you don't know too much, but you kind of recognize it. You probably think it's ancient Hebrew.
Okay.
Alright.
Make a luck roll.
Alright, sure.
Okay.
Wait, oh, he'll make a look. Ancient Hebrew.
I've got something that I'm gonna look for after.
Okay.
I succeed with a 39.
All right, you find an interesting book. It is basically the history of the Ottoman Empire. It's a really large volume. It's like well bound. It's like scripted. It's embossed and stuff like that. It looks very, very interesting. Like a comprehensive history of the Ottoman Empire.
I look at my watch, and it's about like what?
It's
7?
probably around 7:30, 8 o'clock. Dinners always take a long time
There's
because
a-
they're delicious and they
There's a
slow
good
roll
there's
you.
a good chair in the library.
Oh,
right?
many good
Oh,
chairs.
I sit down and I start to peruse.
All right.
'Cause, you know, the Ottoman Empire. It's piqued my curiosity.
So, it is written in German.
This is what's
Well,
The
Oh,
most
okay.
interesting thing about the book is that it has a Nazi seal on it.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Okay.
It's too bad Heinrich's not
super
still
Are there
alive.
pictures?
A
Not
feel,
that he
like
would
on
help
each
you
page,
anyway.
there's
Yeah,
kind of
right.
like a little like drawn picture, sort of like a beginning chapter of each Harry Potter book, but they're not very obvious. Like one is like a guy on a horse going ah.
All right. So I'm just gonna do the.
It's not a
classic,
pictorial history of the
yeah.
Ottoman Empire.
Okay. So, while he's doing this and they're doing that, so I'm on the first level or whatever.
He is too.
Yeah, I'm doing
No.
the same kind of like scrolling through thing as him, but I'm interested in looking for a book on human anatomy.
Ooh, make a luck roll. Wow.
I passed.
Yeah, with the
With a
2.
2.
Oh my gosh! Not only do you find a book on human anatomy, you find a section on human anatomy.
Yes.
Like
Wait.
it's you're now
organization?
yeah you get to the far corner of the library, like up in one of the musty sections away from the fireplace,
Uh-huh.
and you look here and you go, oh wow, maybe there's a rhyme and reason to this, because like all the books in this area are kind of about anatomy, and you're not really sure. But the great thing about anatomy books is that unlike a lot of other books, there's lots of pictures. So you're like,
Yes.
oh wait, I can't make out most of these languages, but I think they're all about the human body.
Mhm.
And many of them, like, are you grabbing a bunch and looking through them and stuff like that?
I'm like I'll like look through and you know
very
if there's
quickly
something
as you're
that's- yeah,
scanning,
yeah.
you realize that they have like every edition of Grey's Anatomy that's ever been published in English, but not like next to each other. They're like one is here and one is stuck in here and one is stuck in here, and they're next to books in different languages. Some are in Asian, some are in like languages you can't recognize. There's like lots in French and things like that. And
Is there one in Spanish?
Sure. The Spaniards weren't really known for their
my-
development.
Well, okay, my Spanish isn't good enough for me to bother with it. But,
Alright.
like, that was the other language that I
Like,
have,
you
but I
put-
gave
you
it.
put
I gave
one-
it.
there's one in-
one.
there's one in English.
There's a lot of them
Yeah,
in English.
yeah,
Apparently, the English were really into like cutting.
If
things.
I find an English one, I want to flip to a section that focuses on like the human head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
There is not one volume that focuses on
Uh-huh.
human heads, but there are multiple volumes of which there's a chapter on the head.
Okay. Yeah. I flip to whatever chapter that is, and I just start.
There's a lot of these cool drawings. You know how like old world people do the
Yeah.
really amazing drawings of like lines and A, B, C, and then like that. There's tons of pictures like that, and there's little scribbles in the bottom. It's like, and they had weird names. You know, the Oculus Inferiornis and things like that. It's like people are obviously like writing all kinds of Latin things. It's also written in these classic things where the authors of these books always presume that the people reading them were also experts in the field. So like how when you read philosophy books, they always
That's
quote,
unfortunate
where
for
they
me.
quote in the French and they presume that everyone reading the book knows what that
Yeah.
quote is. This is like that. Like it'll be
That's
like,
awesome.
oh, and then when you do the discussion, blah blah blah, and then he'll go into like a Latin bit, and then like go back into English, and it's like, wait, what's
Yeah.
this?
It's so often in math books do you see that?
Yeah,
where it's
like-
it's a trivial exercise for the reader to figure out why this proof is true.
Yeah.
So we're not going to bother explaining it.
Yeah. Please
Just
refer
accept
to, Mathematica, Arguments, and blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, by the great, of which, of course, you've already read many times. And then it goes on to the first paragraph as if you had just read the whole thing.
I'm kind of skimming through the whole book, but like when I get to that section, I kind of like just take a second and think about like, making some comparisons to what we saw earlier. See if my mind's kind of picking up on whether or not I can tell, or I'm learning.
As you're
Yeah.
looking at the pictures, you are super regretting that you didn't buy into Freddy's idea to dissect the head. Because you could have done so much more if you had actually been able to peel back the skin and look under it.
So
Stomping on a head is hardly dissection.
We had no other tools.
my head.
So-
the Russians were enemies of the Nazis, right?
Yes.
Yes. So it's weird that there's a Nazi book in Brasovia. I'm going to see if I can find any other books with a Nazi symbol on it.
Oh, okay. Make a luck roll.
Okay.
Oh my god, Peter. Oh my god, Peter.
That's a fail.
Oh, Peter.
You did not obviously find
Aw.
any books with a Nazi seals on it, but they were on the inside, so
Yeah,
you have to open a lot of books to look through them.
So the scroll we found is in ancient
Could be.
Hebrew.
You think it's Hebrew. It looks like what Hebrew might look like, but neither of you are Hebrew experts.
I'm gonna roll that scroll carefully
Okay.
and just take out another one from the same section, and I just want to see if it's the same characters.
This next one, it's not the same characters at all.
I want to look for a book on like the local history of the castle of the area.
Okay, so you're in the scroll section with Freddy right now.
I was just there, but you had me make a luck roll because I was.
Alright, so are you going
I
to
was
walk
there,
away
like,
and start
near-
looking
yeah,
through it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll walk away.
Make another luck roll.
This session brought to you by Luck Rolls.
Brought to you by luck rolls. 68. No, 86. Never mind.
So
Super
you're wandering
incredible.
around, you're
Just
randomly
basics.
taking books off the shelf, and it is crazy. Like, there are books here, the vast majority of which are not in English. They are from all periods of time in history. They are in all kinds of different languages. And you find books on engineering, you find books on how to build arbalésiques, you find books that are like things that have weird titles, like the true history of what really happened to the Quakers, like weird things that are like things that don't even seem like they're real things. They're like imaginary books for histories that didn't exist.
Am I
Like-
intrigued by any of these things
There,
specifically?
it depends on how much you like history. If you like history, you swear that there are books here that are about things that happened in history that are what really happened and not what anyone actually believes happened. Like, you swear if you looked hard enough, you would find out who shot JFK and what actually happened during the Kennedy or during the Lincoln assassination. Like, there's stuff that says
Why do I believe that?
it's like
the
history
true
books written
stuff
by
would
people
be-
who lost battles. It's like history books about history that you didn't even know existed.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like,
okay.
oh, remember when such and such a village burned to the ground? It was actually because of like this person, and you're like, what is this even doing here? Like, this doesn't show up in history books. Like, who is collecting this information and who has this data?
If I didn't know any better, all of human knowledge was in this room.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I want to look around too, but I don't really care that much about history, so I want to look for a book that's in English and that interests me as a fighting book or like a cool book about castles or something.
Okay, so make a luck roll.
Okay.
Trying to find
Or
a book about kittens.
ghost stories.
Okay, I make it with a 35.
All right, so there are 2 books that are kind of interesting. One is a picture book of castles. It's basically a portraiture of castles from throughout Europe. It looks like it's a very modern day book that is like one of those coffee table books that weighs like 50 pounds and has like giant pictures in it, and it's about as big as your torso. That book's very interesting. There is another book that you found like a few shelves over that is unfortunately written in Chinese, but based on the cover dust jacket, it looks like Bruce Lee's book about Jeet Kune Do, but it's written in Chinese.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I can't read Chinese, but I can.
Although
at
in the
least see
section where the Bruce Lee
pictures.
book is, there's a whole bunch of like random like learn kung fu and like karate in 4 steps and those kinds of things.
Is there like the paper pamphlets, the 25 cents karate manuals?
Yes, yes. And as you're walking around, you also notice that on the 2nd level, there's actually a section with comic books, like just piled up.
Oh, okay.
Like it's just random. It's like comic books. It's like
Wait.
these are stupid comic
I'm
books.
gonna go
What?
straight there.
Yeah.
That's weird.
These
That's really weird.
these scrolls. Is there any way I can like peer into the holes and see if there's any that are written in English?
No, they're rolled up.
Okay, all right. Well, like, cause they're rolled up, so you can like
They're
look in and
dark.
see the
You just-
characters.
You
No.
would have to hold a
You-
light really, really close
Yeah.
and peek in,
Okay.
and then if you're lucky, you'll see the first 2 characters.
You just start unraveling scrolls.
No, I don't want to do that.
That's
Break
fine.
'em.
It's just
Break 'em apart.
disintegrated
I'm not gonna
scroll.
break them
them
apart.
apart.
No.
Secrets. You need to find secrets.
You should make another luck roll.
I should. Okay. 51. That's a pass.
So, because you're looking so carefully to see if you can actually read scrolls without unscrolling them, you realize that these shelves are so deep that behind the first layer of scrolls, there's actually another deeper layer beyond it. That if you stuck your hand way in there, you could grab a second set that comes in from behind.
How deep does it go?
You can't tell. Do you want to stick your hand all the way in?
Stick your hand in, James.
Is there a nearby like grabber device or something for reaching back and?
No, there is no grabber.
Stick your hand
Yeah,
in.
I'll stick my hand in the scroll hole.
All right, so you stick your hand into the QB, and you can definitely feel that there's another set of scrolls beyond the first, and it's so dark deep back there that do you have a flashlight?
No.
You think that it may be possible, like when you jigger with the scroll behind there, it doesn't seem to bump up against anything that feels like the back.
So I'll pull my hand out and go, Knox.
Knox
No.
is downstairs
Yeah,
again.
I'm gonna like call down to
So
him.
Freddy
You're,
is like
way
up there
like
and,
on this. On
Can-
this
can he-
ladder.
We all
hear
hear
me?
him. Basically.
Yeah.
Knox, bring me your flashlight. I found something up here.
He's the library.
Oh, come
There are
on.
like 3, 4 of us here.
5 of us.
Oh yeah.
Bring
What
it
did
up
you
to-
find?
Okay.
Well, come on and take a look.
Sure.
Okay.
Are you gonna need to borrow my flashlight like every time you want to
I'll
find dead bodies?
I'll find one
Come on.
myself. Look,
Alright,
what
no.
what do you want? You want to read comic
Look,
books?
here you go. Like catch.
Okay.
I want to go up there. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. So I click on the flashlight and I peer back into the hole.
I should have you roll to see if you can catch his flashlight.
Yeah. No, dude.
You're not super athletic, are you?
No.
Uh,
But I play.
no,
well,
you can throw it easily. You're an athlete, but Freddy is a.
Well, I don't have dexterity.
But I
Yes,
play a
really.
lot of video games. So my hand-eye coordination should be astounding.
No, your
No.
finger-eye coordination.
Yeah,
my
catching.
finger-eye coordination.
You don't do movements like to catch a ball in a video game. You do movements like this.
What if I'm playing Wii tennis? You do that
Why
all
the
the
fuck are you
time.
playing Wii Tennis?
Yeah.
You do that all the time.
Aren't you a loner?
Yeah. Why
Why'd you
don't we
play
have you
tennis?
make a Dex times 4 roll?
Okay. That's what I have to hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh gosh, now I gotta do actual math. Oh jeez.
Hey, just tell me the numbers.
No, I got it.
4 is easy.
It's 15, so it's easy. That's a fail.
Just barely.
Just barely made it.
Knox, make a luck roll.
You're gonna have to catch your own light.
Finally, I make 149.
Oh good.
Okay, you managed to catch your phone as it's falling back down
And
towards
you're
you, and you run over there. Luckily, you played some football in your day, and you're like, oh my gosh! This is like,
Ah, I meant hand it to me, not throw it up in the stratosphere.
Just go up there, dude.
He's like
useless.
He's
I'm
like
gonna climb up. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna climb up and give it to you.
I was waiting for like
This is
I was
Cthulhu. He's
I was-
back there behind the scroll.
I was waiting for it's like you reach back and find the second set of scrolls, and you touch hands with another one, trying to grab the same scroll.
You feel a moist flagella scrape across your arm.
and an awkward. And an
You both
awkward,
blush.
All right,
And then awkward as the thing apologizes.
what were you saying?
Sorry.
Freddy, do you have a light bulb app on phone?
I don't have it. No, I don't have my phone with me.
Why do you not have phone? It's
There's no
you should keep
reception.
It's 2015. Everyone is.
You should keep your phone off. It's gonna die if we don't have any service.
phone. Turn on the full light bulb app.
Anyway,
Okay, good.
does he get up with the flashlight?
Yeah, I'm gonna climb up. Give you the flashlight.
Wait, did I?
Alright,
am I
wander
around to
down.
hear this conversation?
Oh yeah.
Cell phone conversation.
I'll just stay on the ladder and wait for you.
Okay,
So you're
I'll
local.
go over and get it.
Yes,
Do you have reception on your cell phone?
that's a good question.
No, you don't.
Okay.
No.
Kiesel is no reception.
Honestly, I'm surprised you even have a
In
phone if there's no
capital-
reception here.
In capital, we have special receiver, so I have service there.
Okay.
Bracom.
Yeah, Brockcom.
Braka. Official
It was worth asking.
Brasovian
Braka.
government cell phone.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It has to make it through the
The sensor.
sensors.
Yeah. I flick the phone flashlight on.
Yep.
And I
It's
peer
an
in.
actual flashlight.
Oh, it's
flashlight.
Oh, okay. I flick the flashlight on and I peer back into the
Light.
hole.
You peer back in the hole, and immediately you see like a quick movement in the back, like something's just scurrying away.
I'm on the first floor.
What's all the way back? What's all the way back in the hole?
A third set of scrolls.
It just goes that deep. Okay.
That's as far as you can see with your flashlight. Beyond
My
that,
hand
you
goes
What
farther.
do you see?
This is-
Oh, by the way,
This is
you
the house of
you know
beliefs.
that if you took the scrolls out, one human person could scurry into one of these cupboards.
Freddy, what
That's
do you
pretty-
see?
yeah.
What's behind this cupboard? Like, is it just wall behind this
No,
cupboard?
you can't.
It looks
you can't
like
see
wall,
the back,
but
right?
you can't see the back.
I can't
Like,
see the back.
You
but,
can see
but
up
like,
to the third set of scrolls behind the first and second set.
Uh-huh.
But
This is like the house of
if there's
beliefs.
something beyond there, you don't know.
that is?
I'll tell you
Is it
after.
scary?
so guys, there's a hole. There's a hole behind the scrolls here.
A scroll hole.
Yeah, I think we could probably crawl in it.
Suddenly, there's a blood curdling scream.
Is it
You guys
Jin?
all turn. Abby has like
She found another dead
she's
body.
falling. Like you can see her like collapse in front of the fireplace, and you see that she's thrown a book into the fireplace.
No!
And
Get
it's
it out!
starting
Get
to
it out!
burn.
Abby, why did you do this?
No, Abby is unconscious.
Oh.
They're fire pokers.
God damn it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use one of the fire pokers to get
All right, so you run over there.
Yeah.
So you run over there. You grab, make a luck roll.